Hi, it's Rebecca Mara, and I wanted to do a really quick video about somatic experiencing trauma therapy. And somatic experiencing is known as the top trauma healing therapy. There's also EMDR and brain spotting, but somatic experiencing seems to be number one in a lot of cases. And it is a modality that was created by Peter Levine a long time ago. He has some great books. Most popular one is Waking the Tiger. And trauma therapy works with trauma in the body, which is nervous system energy that is still stuck in the body in response to something that happened a long time ago. And it might be something that happened once, it might have been something that happened repeatedly. But trauma stored in the body is a nervous system charge that has not been able to be dissipated. And because it's happening in the body, even if you cognitively know everything's okay, even if you believe everything's okay, your body still might be feeling like it's not okay. And so that's when you start moving into doing more trauma therapy. And in a nutshell, the main way that it works is by discharging some of that nervous system energy that was in a fight response, a flight response, or a freeze response. It's getting it to discharge from the body so that it can be metabolized and released finally. And Peter Levine noticed that back in the day when he was studying animals, that they had the ability to discharge this nervous system and trauma energy after something big happened. They'd be able to run, they'd be able to shake it off, and they'd be back to normal a lot of the time. But as humans, we're so much more complicated. And this trauma just stays stuck in our bodies because we're more complex and we need some help getting it out of there sometimes. So the main way that it really works is through titration. So that means that we spend some time really gently, without going too deep too fast, allowing the sensations of the trauma, the discomfort of it. It's allowing ourselves to be with it and to experience it in a way that is safe, in a safe container, so that we can start to get the sense that we're actually okay. So that you can see that, oh, I can be with these sensations, I can be with this emotion, I can be with this memory, and I'm still okay. And then you titrate between metabolizing some of that nervous system energy that's still in there, and you titrate it with some kind of resource where it's like, oh, I feel really safe when I think of my grandma's house, or, I feel really safe when I connect to my sacrum or something like that. So you go back and forth between this traumatic energy, nervous system energy that's stuck in the body, and then to a place of resource to establish more capacity for good in our bodies, and then orienting as well. So we're kind of looking around and being like, okay, I'm here right now. I'm right here right now, and everything's okay. And this is the present moment. I'm in the present moment. So moving in between all of these states helps metabolize that nervous system energy. And what I noticed about trauma is that it's almost like this energy and this memory or this experience is frozen in time and space. And it has a really static image, or there might be a thought that's associated with it, or it's just this felt sensation or emotion. It's like the same thing over and over and over again. And with somatic experiencing, you move through a number of different channels of experiencing things to also kind of break up this really static experience that's like, it has this image, it has this feeling, maybe this scent goes along with it when I have this memory. And we're breaking it up by going through a number of different channels, which would be your sensations, your meaning making in your mind, like the story that you have around it, the image that you have, the emotion that goes along with it, and how your body postured. Maybe it went like this, you're stuck like this. So we're kind of moving in and out of all of those channels to metabolize some of that traumatic experience and that energy stuck in the body. We're also moving through those channels to embody that new healed state, to orient to the present moment, to exactly what's here, exactly as it is, but also to connect to places of resource where you're teaching yourself, like, I am safe, I am okay. And it feels so warm when I think of a fireplace and I feel it in my sacrum, or, whatever that is. So this is a very, very simplistic explanation of somatic experiencing. And I have to say that bottom line for me with any healing modality is that we all just need to feel more safe and more loved and more seen. But safety and feeling loved are so important, and ultimately they heal everything. So, if you're stuck in this scary place and you have a therapist or a healer that continuously is there for you, supporting you, helping you feel safe, you're going to be able to eventually get a sense that you're safe in this world and that you matter and that you're cared for. So that's the bottom line of everything, because trauma is overwhelming experience that we experience in isolation without enough capacity to process it by ourselves. And love and safety and presence are the strongest metabolizing forces that I know. And we're just lucky enough to have access to some of these techniques that have been really, really effective and proven to be so effective over a long period of time. So that's my quick somatic experiencing explanation in a nutshell. And I hope you all have a beautiful day. Take care.